Yes, yes, obviously. I'm giving you, I have given your email ID access. That is why
Mhm.
you're only able to see it. Now, no other people will see that. Because whatever classes I've already took before, it's already on YouTube, but those people are only able to watch.
Oh, you are utilizing the cloud properly.
Yeah. So now, if I, for example, just let me show you that too as well.
HTTP codes are the most important thing, right? The
So
troubleshooting part.
important thing, right? You see here, these are the videos. All are private. Able to see this? See this? It has videos in it. Okay. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, yes, I am able to see this too.
This is the videos, but these are private. So if you go to this my account, but you will be not able to see. This is only visible to my those particular people. Okay. And also here is one video that how do we what say create iFlows for some project, real life project. It's a real life project. SAP S/4HANA on-premise to bank integration using CPI. It's a real project.
Okay. I think you put a lot of effort in the editing kind of thing, right?
Yes. So this is how we used to create. So I've started creating this online, repositories for videos because it's helpful. Okay, now since we are still on this step, we wanted to use this practically. Then once this is fixed and this is understood by you, we can move on to the next steps. Okay.
Mhm.
From now, it was not going to take much time. It was all fundamental part before. That is why it was taking time. So always consider one thing: the integration process for one iFlow is once only. Okay, because this is the main integration logic. Clear?
Yeah.
Whereas a same integration flow, this is an integration flow, can contain n number of local integration process. So functions can be n number of the times. Okay.
Mm.
And also exception must be only that time since there are integration processes. Okay.
Mm.
Now you know how to arrange these things all together. So in exception sub process is always in the program itself. So when something fails, this triggers an automated error message. So you do not have to write something custom with the help of
So
Groovy
this
script.
acceptance of process must be having some condition and result as well. The failure, what result to the produce.
Exactly. It gives us this error description in easy words. What exactly happened. Now, for the sake of example, if we are not using exception sub process, understand one thing. Okay.
Mm.
So what you could do, what you will do. Okay. So from sender, you will send some data, right?
Mm.
So sender send here some data, and that data is mapped here. Clear?
Mm.
And that data is sent to the third party system. Clear?
Mm. Yes.
And then you will wait for its response. And as I just said yesterday that you have to learn about HTTP status code, you will read the HTTP status code, and from that you will make a judgment whether this is a successful call or an error call,
Mm.
right? So successful calls comes into a series of 2001, 200, 2002.
Mhm.
So then you'll understand, okay, this is successful and let it process. But if it comes 401, 402, 403, 404, 405, or 500, so you will again write a Groovy script like if else condition. If the HTTP status code of response is like this, then throw a error. Got it?
Mm. Got it.
So you should. So this is the manual step. That is why to not to do that, this set of palette option has already a preoccupied code into that, which reads the HTTPS status code and accordingly throws a message.
Okay.
Didn't understand?
Mm,
Well,
got it.
now let me explain. It's better to have a very clarified discussion. This is your iFlow, and this I'm taking this here, okay, not this side. This is start, and this is end message. Okay, so this system send via HTTPS some here. Okay. Now, Anurup, what is happening? Since this data is here into CPI, this is processed here. Okay.
Mm.
And after processing, this is a thing to send this data outside CPI. So this data sent to this third party system. Okay. This is system A. This is system B. Okay. Now we are not using exception subprocess for just for the sake of understanding. If this details failed, okay, the call didn't happen successfully. Okay. So what will this do? This will throw an error, na? Error back.
Okay. Mm.
Anything. So CPI will not read the message that this server is down, this and that. CPI is not going to read the message, but it will read the HTTP status code.
Mhm.
HTTP
Status.
status code. Okay, so HTTP status code it will read. Now, then what you will do? You will write a program here manually, like this.
Mhm.
You will write some program here manually. And what comes into that program is you will write something like this. If response dot status code equals to do 200, 201, 202. If these are the responses, so you'll write a code here, then a success. The call is successful. Else, if response dot status code, HTTP status code, I mean, 500, 401, 401, 402, like so on, throw error. Error like something went wrong. Not a detailed description. So to make it detailed, what you'll do, For example, you will write if condition separately. If 500, then internal server error. If 401, then the authentication failed. But I am now just showing you an overview. Got it?
Mm.
So you'll have again have to program. Then the user will come to know. Okay, when the message will come here to the end, it will directly go to this A because this end message has that facility. Whatever comes, it sends back to the sender, as making it a synchronous call. So whatever it may be, as per
One
the group.
second, one second. These endpoints are there, not start and endpoint.
Yeah,
So
it is a
the
start and
complete
it is a
integration flow, if it completes it, then it comes to endpoint and it travels to the sender, right? Or
exactly.
how it goes?
It's no, right. You're right. So whenever it's a send message here, this payload is called send message. Sorry, end
Mm.
message. End message. I'm sorry. So if anything happens here and comes here, it sends back to the sender.
Mhm.
It has the characteristics that way, making CPI as also as a synchronous call. Got it?
Mm.
So in exception process, you would have a need to do this if there is no standard palette option like exception subprocess. Got it?
Mm.
So now we'll practically use this. Okay. So let me do this thing. I will connect this with HTTPS adapter.
And
Okay.
one thing I observed while practicing yesterday,
Hmm.
during the endpoint adapter, I don't see HTTPS. I see only HTTP only.
Right. Correct. You're correct. Also, there are the thing what I said to you is sender and receive are nothing but just things for representation, but it's not the fact. Whenever you will use some palette options, you can't connect sender to them. You just can connect receiver to them. Okay.
Mhm.
So these are the things it will come by experience and by trying and exploring on the things. Okay.
So why there is no HTTPS communication at the endpoint?
See, what is the difference between HTTP and HTTPS? You know?
More secured, one more SSL layer is there for HTTPS,
Right.
and there
Right.
is
Right.
no security for the HTTP.
Right. Since, so what does it represent is, since this is CPI and whoever is sending to CPI, we already have a secured protocol.
Mhm.
SAP is saying that we have a secured protocol that, and they know that confidently.
Okay.
Okay. Whereas while communicating with any system, CPI people don't know na, to whom exactly you're going to communicate. That is why they have given HTTP. If you have any certificate, you can add in there. But by default, they chose to give HTTP only.
Mhm. So the receiver can communicate only in the HTTP protocol.
No, doesn't matter. Na. If the next counterparty means the receiver party has HTTPS, you can also do. But by default, they have chose to keep HTTP only because they don't know about the other systems. That every other system in the world is having HTTPS only. Got it?
Mhm. Got
Now what I will do, I'll send this data here. So there is a concept called request reply. The functionality of request reply is what? In the name
Synchronous.
itself, if you to make it synchronous. I will go and connect it here again with HTTP only. We'll send it to webhook. Webhook are just for practice, okay? It's not a real API, but to debug and practice. Now I copied this to connection. In the address, I will put this URL. See, HTTPS is what? Client certificate. So it's asking separately. If you have any client certificate, let me know. Got it?
Oh, okay. In that case, the protocol gets changed, or it still remains to be HTTP only.
What?
We added the client certificate.
1 second. No. This again. Repeat again.
In that case, if we can add the client certificate, so the protocol gets changed to
No.
HTTPS.
It remains the same. It is HTTP only. It doesn't get changed. Though the functionality can change, but the name is still there.
So the server certificate must be there in that receiver system, right? CPI server certificate.
Yeah, if any cloud system is there, anyone is going to it's able to send you that. Okay.
Hmm.
Now let me. It's now simple flow we have created, and we'll use exception process now, and then local integration process. And I will be giving you some homeworks on basis of this. Okay.
You told that hello.
Yes, I'm listening to you.
You told that CPI can understand either XML or JSON or text data or any kind of data. Then why we are using the converters because of the receiver?
No. Yeah, for the receiver na. And also for testing, I'm showing you something to test accordingly. That's why. It's optional. I just have added it as just for showing you. There is nothing different. CPI can understand anything, but the other party is not understanding. Na. You have to change. For example, considering webhook here, webhook is going to change that stuff. Got it? Let me take a JSON sample. Okay, so this is a JSON data where it's a company related data. Okay, or employee related data. And from here, add that 25 in the authorization. Okay, so now I'm not adding the authorization of CPI. What would come?
Or not on
This
authorization.
computer doesn't understand anything. Okay, 40 means it's universal. 40 means username, either username or password is incorrect. Okay, wrong URL means 404 not found. See here. No, it's again giving this thing. Let's do this way. 36. It would say 404 that this URL is not existing at all. Okay. So this is actually the HTTP status codes. Okay, you'll have to learn this to your trial account. Let me put the credentials. We'll show you them. Okay, now sending this simple. It's a simple iFlow. Sending this and it is going to give us in XML. Clear? Which happened here also. Okay. Now this is our main integration process working very fine. That is good.
Have you deployed the integration flow?
Yeah, I deployed all that already
Oh, okay.
4 minutes
Okay,
ago.
okay. Previously, you have already deployed.
Yeah. Now, what if I send something different? Something like I send the wrong payload here.
Mm.
Okay, I send a wrong payload. Conversion will not happen, and it gave me a very generic message that something failed, this and that. Okay,
Internal server error.
internal server error. That is a 500 status code. If any case API goes down, it also gives us the error this way. Anything happens, it doesn't give us a full description. No, it gives us something went wrong. Clear?
Yeah.
Let's use exceptions process. Put exceptions process. Put here. And here you'll have to write a content modifier. Okay, you'll have to write a content modifier. Modify a message in this way. Then full description. Now you will say, what is this? Dollar exception dot message. So these are called camel expressions. It's the standard expressions which can be used in CPI. Okay.
Do I
Okay.
need to learn that language also?
A few like 10-15 you will have to understand. Rest you will again get it on internet. Okay, like this. Camel expressions in SAP CPI. It's a whole blog here. Second one. You see it. To get the message history, to get the current timestamp, you write exception. There is some camel expression. Exception message. It gives the current exception or null if there is nothing. Okay. Now, if you wanted date and time, current date and time, so you'll write this dollar curly bracket date with time zone. Now, if you write date, you'll do this. Let's take this as well as on. Okay, and make sure you make it expression. So now I will minimize this. I will save again and deploy this. Okay, now I've deployed this.
To give a wrong input.
And now I'm giving some wrong input as before. We'll send it. Hello user, something wrong error happened. Full description. End of the input line 26, column number 6. What is this? As on. Okay, so date came properly, right?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, got it.
Got it. So this is how it happens. So this is the exception sub process. Clear?
Mm.
Now, when I give it correctly, for example, here, now this is correct. Try this. Send.
There is syntax issue.
Where is? No. It is working now. See, I got the response. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
So exception sub process, you come to know how to use that. Now, what I wanted to do is JSON to XML in the whole program. I need to send it so many times. So many times means what if this program is so big, for example, you might have referred to the standard integration options yesterday.
Hmm.
So I wanted to take this function into a function because, for example, if there is a need to use this JSON to XML 10 times in this main integration process. So what I would do normally, I will use this 10 times here. Got it? Is it clear what I just
Yeah,
said?
got it, got it.
So now I really do not wanted to do this. I wanted to put this thing into a function. So what I'll do, I'll use a local integration process. I guess, no, it's outside. Local integration process I will take here, put it here, and we'll give it a name. JSON to XML function. Okay, I've given a name JSON to XML function. And I will delete this from here. In the main flow, there is only this mechanism to send data outside CPI.
Hmm.
I will write a thing called process call. Process call is nothing but standard
Calling
payload
the
option
function.
to call a function. I will go there, select the local integration process as JSON to XML, which is available here. And so now this is linked. And now in this, what you'll do, you go here. What was that? JSON to XML. JSON to XML converter. Just save, deploy. Let it deploy. So it deployed now. So now tell me what happens. Sender is going to send. It is going to come here. Once the data is here, process call will directly call here. So the JSON will convert it into XML. It is good. It is gone on end 2. So it will come here in this place. Clear?
Okay.
Then it will
So
go to
can you
request
once
reply.
click on the process call one to give this function name here? It will call multiple times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I've deployed everything. Now what I'll do is currently it's taking 754 microseconds to process. I don't know what will come into this, but still we'll try. Send again. Okay, I got the response here. Response is absolutely same, and you'll never notice what exactly happened. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Now, if you got a need to use this JSON to XML all over the program like 10 times, you just have to do process call and call these things. Okay,
Yeah.
this is a function, use case of function. This is the use case of exception subprocess with the camel expressions.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay, let me write you something. What we learned today is exception subprocess, local
Local
integration call,
integration process. Local integration.
camel expressions. I will give you homework on basis of this. Now you know these things. Clear?
Mm.
Now let me take one more topic, then I will give you a homework. Okay? No, let me think if there is anything pending from this so far. Do you have any questions, first of all?
Since I'm having yesterday's doubt only, as you told that my name should be there for a user
Mm-hmm.
thing,
Clear?
but I was unable to find how to do that.
Okay, I will tell you. Actually, that is not in the scope right now. I was just asking you to explore on your own. But what happens is, let me tell you. Uh, this is coming from headers, right? This we send as a header. Clear? You just have to add the headers in CPI. Since what you were doing yesterday, you are adding headers from here, right? You're doing
Yes,
it.
sir.
So clearly you had the answer that you wanted to pass on the headers from CPI to the webhook. How
Hmm.
to add headers in CPI? This is the answer. CPI. Simple, na? The first block is there. If you have to search always. Now what is here? You have to add the headers. Go to edit, go to content modifier, find headers, and write the headers name. Simple. It was just a matter of searching somewhat. Clear?
Mhm.
See, if you could see here in the headers, you just have to add something and
I
post
tried
it.
to do this one. I was unable to get the output as expected.
No problem. Once you try to do this, you also have to send this here, na? Because this is the final API call. In the connection, what you have to do? You have to write here which specific header you have to send. Clear?
Okay.
See, now this option, I'm seeing it for the first time with you.
Mhm.
This again came new.
Hmm.
Retry. It was not there. Seriously, I just saw it now.
Mhm.
So this is how the things are evolving every day into this. New and new things are coming. Okay.
Yeah. But
Now, no. Okay. One more thing I need to write to you. There are so many things pending. On the basis of this, I will be giving you some homework to do. Clear?
Mhm.
And in the meantime, let's do your BTP account because my account is also going to get expired.
I I can't do that, but I have someone's account.
Okay, that is great then.
Hmm. Because I tried to register it multiple times, but I'm facing the authentication issue, mobile authentication.
Tomorrow we'll cover up all these events in single day. And yeah, tomorrow whole day we'll do this events.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Let me stop the recording so that we can discuss.